Welcome back, guys. So now we're going to find the problem. What is the problem here with this idea, with this story, with this project? So could you find it? Let's see then. Let's pick up the pencil. According to a prediction of the not so distant future published in 1940, electricity would revolutionize agriculture. Electrodes would be inserted into the soil, and the current between them would kill bugs and weeds and make crop plants stronger. So, bugs, insects, weeds, well, weeds are plants, right? They are kind of plants that destroy the crop, the vegetables or the corn or the soy or whatever, what kind of crop you want. So the point here, the objective, the main reason is to make the crop plants stronger. However, we need to take into consideration that it needs to kill the bugs and the weeds, the bad plants. So which of the following, if true, most strongly indicates the problem in the logic of this prediction, of this story? Basically, we need to remember that if weeds are plants and if we are going to pass a current to kill the weeds, we are going to kill the weeds and the bugs and the crop. And that's the problem because plants, the crop plants, they are the same category, they are things that are alive. So the correct question here is alternative is since weeds are plants, electricity would affect weeds in the same way it would affect croplands. So in the end, you would end up with nothing because you would kill everything. All the other questions, the alternatives, they don't really tackle this. So let's see. A, in order for farmers to avoid electric shock while working the fields, the current could be turned off at such times without diminishing the intended effects. This is not a problem. This is actually okay, right? But it's not a problem in the prediction, okay, in the logic. B, if the proposed plan for using electricity were put into practice, farmers would save on chemicals now being added to the soil. This is a good point, actually. This is a good outcome from this idea. C, it cannot be taken for granted that the use of electricity is always beneficial. Okay, and what is the argument here? We just agree with it. Yes, it cannot be taken for granted, and it's not always beneficial. But how does it break the logic? It doesn't. Okay, it raises an eyebrow, but it doesn't break the logic. And letter E, because a planting machine would need to avoid coming into contact with the electrodes, new parts for planting machines would need to be designed. Maybe, okay. So this is kind of a problem, but the biggest problem is if you try to kill the weeds and you end up killing everything. So that's why letter C here, or letter D, is the best one. It's the biggest problem in this logic. So guys, if you liked the explanation, hopefully you come to Total Prep. We can discuss many other questions, many other verbal problems. And if you're interested, here is our contact. Feel free to follow us on the social media and see you later. See you next class. Bye-bye.